Ladies Learning Code is a non-profit organization based in Toronto, and it was started by a bunch of female programmers there. Really, they just want to have more women involved in programming because they're involved and they really like it, and they just want to give the opportunity to other women to get involved. And I'm helping with the New Brunswick chapter. There's really a whole breadth of things that you can do with programming, and that's really what their goal is just to expand that to everybody so they can see if they like it or not and what they want to do with it. The younger you can get women involved, the more likely they are to, take a knack to it and, continue to pursue it. But right now, women are just underrepresented in STEM as well as programming fields. They're just, they're just not representative of what they are in society. So, what a lot of people are trying to have these initiatives just to get women represented the same they are in general society, and just, have that diversity in the workplace.
Okay, so this is what the Ladies Learning Code website looks with CSS. So you can see it's styled, the sidebars on the left, it's black, this text is bigger than that, and so on and so forth. Boys from the age when you're just playing, they play video games, they tend to play more tech-related toys, where girls, we play with Barbies. Most of our toys are kind of like we're mimicking life, we pretend to cook, we play with parties, we do dress-up parties, tea parties, that sort of thing. But boys are already connected into technology, and I think maybe that's why it's easier for them to kind of merge into this. And I don't think it's that girls don't want to, it's just we're already socialized to sort of maybe do different things. We socialize into doing more social play, whereas I think a lot of times you think of developers as being a very isolated job. And sometimes it is. I mean, there are days where I just put on my headphones and I don't talk to anyone all day. But it can be very social at the same time. And I think getting girls as young as possible, even if they're just playing, just to let them know that there's something else that they might like.
We started Ladies Learning Code about 2 years ago. There's 4 of us, Heather, myself, Brianna, and Laura, and we're all non-technical, we're all learning, and it really came out of a need for something that we actually needed, and we were all in different places in our careers, but we wanted to be more independent with technology, and we wanted to be creators and not just consumers of the web. There's definitely a booming, technology culture. There's so much innovation. There's so much support in, Canada and the world for technology and being more proficient and creating your own businesses. And it's really a way for people to be creative and to be able to build and to be consumers but also be creators. And I think that's the big movement is this emphasis on entrepreneurship and technology. And it's the Facebooks and the social networks that really bring light to that. And then there's also just a really growing need for more women in technology, and I think that's where we come in.
There's so many opportunities within the field that I think just weren't exposed to people at a young age. So now this is opening those doors and letting people see other opportunities within the field. So I think that's why.
I just remember taking courses on how to copy and paste content. So for girls in particular, I think there is, like Karen said, maybe a stigma around coding or engineering, anything with math involved. So maybe just kind of breaking down those barriers at a younger age, and like you said, a role model would be really good so people aren't just looking at it and saying, that doesn't look like I fit in there, so it's not for me.
The reason people are getting behind this is programming really is a new language. It's going to be just as important as math and French as you grow, because everything involves coding. All of these people of all ages, from 15 to 85 years old, these people are coming in and they're actually going through it and they're realizing, hey, this is a lot easier than I thought. It's really not that complicated. I just need to stick with it, continue to learn, and it's really so much fun. I can see how I can build my own website. I can build a game, I can build an app, I can create, fun little things to share with my family. Whatever your goal is, you can accomplish it. It's really not that hard.
Well, I'm a retired person, so I would think that I haven't had this kind of opportunity before, and I grew up in the age of black and white television. And so, to learn to do email and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, it's a really hard learning curve for people that are older. So I think there should be a thing as for seniors learning code. I really do. I haven't had to learn so fast in quite a long time, so you got to keep up with the times.
The call to action really is just to go out and give it a try. It's really not magic, it's really not as complicated as you think, it's really a lot of fun. It becomes limitless, the things that you can do, and you actually start to wonder eventually how you survive without it, because all these little things you do, it's just so much fun and provides so much value and entertainment, whether it's just a hobby or you actually decide to go back to school or decide to pursue this as a career.